so much of RDX. 4th of December in Gurdaspur, there have been tiffin bomb drops. There have been that have been unearthed.
डिबेट करनी है तो हमको क्यों बुलाते हो भैया? अगर आप ही ने सारा टाइम ले जाना है बोलने के लिए।
सर इतनी देर आप ही बोल रहे थे। पथिकृत पैन तो इस डिबेट में अभी तक बोले नहीं है रमन जी। पथिकृत पैन तो अभी तक इस डिबेट पे बोले नहीं है सर। जब क्वेश्चन मैं तो पेशेंटली आपको सुन रहा था और मैंने आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया रमन जी। आप अपनी बात कह रहे थे, मैंने बोला लेट मी गो अक्रॉस टू पथिकृत पैन। माय क्वेश्चन इज टू पथिकृत पैन। लेट हिम आंसर सर एंड देन आई विल कम बैक टू यू।
सर मैं वही
Yeah, can I speak? Yeah, Anand, there is a sense of deja vu because these things happened in the 1980s before the Khalistani separatist movement started. Now, let me tell two very specific things. Number one, today I hope people of India realize the enormity of the statement that the Prime Minister of India gave when he said that in the greater interest of national security, he is repealing the farm laws. And there were telltale signs that these are going to happen, but I think the Punjab government should have been a little more cautious. Now, I hope, Anand, what happened today was not a dry run, because there are so many instances where a small blast is followed by a larger one. And if you look at that wall, the way it was devastated, that kind of devastation doesn't happen if it is not an RDX blast, and if it is not an RDX triggered blast, which also includes a combination of cocktail of urea, ammonium nitrate. And all these things, Anand, as you rightly stated, whether the lynchings or these blasts are happening because I think the elements who are doing it, they know very clearly that in this season of political mudslinging, I think the political class of Punjab, and I'm not saying only Punjab, but rest of some of the other states also, especially in Punjab now, they lack the conviction to actually take a stand on issues related to national security, on issues related to taking a stand and condemning lynching, so they know they can do it and get away with it. Now let me tell you on the issue of this RDX, this narco route being used for smuggling of RDX has happened from 1993. When the 1993 blast happened, the smuggling happened through the narco route, the smuggling route. This time also it is so very evident that the drug route is being used, whether the land border or the drones which are being used. Now look at the politics of it. The state government and the state police does not have the wherewithal to shoot down a drone. That anti-drone system is only with the BSF, and that is why the jurisdiction was increased, because you just can't shoot down a drone just on the border. It can enter, and then only, at times you can you shoot it down at a distance. So this is where, and look at it, the severity of the situation. The Congress government of Punjab went to the Supreme Court on this issue instead of understanding why it has been done. And the other thing it is that, if you look at it, I would say, Anand, very clearly that with all due respect to the two IPS officers here, sir, there will be political issues. But it is the All India Service of IPS and the IAS who have a very strong role to play in the states. You cannot afford to bog down under political compulsions. You have to take a stand. I don't think the police is incapable, but sometimes they are hamstrung, and that is where the problem is. And I keep on saying this, Anand, that national security has to be separated from law and order being a state subject, because most of the states have a lackadaisical approach when it comes to dealing with national security issues. For them, politics comes first. Last but not the least, Anand, there is a glaring question mark on the security of the courts in this country. There are so many times small or large blasts happened. So in August 2021, the Bar Council of India asked the Supreme Court to set up a special security force for the protection of litigants, court officials, judges, lawyers, and the court premises. We need something like the US Marshal of United States for the protection of the judicial infrastructure, which is, if the courts are getting devastated, then what happens? And with all due respect, the Congress spokesperson said that RDX, some gangster may have used it. If a gangster has access to RDX, then it is even more worse than a terrorist having an access to RDX.
Okay,
and
now,
also,
let Ramanji respond. There are a lot of points that have been raised. You, me, everybody is raising a lot of points, but at the end of the day, it is the Congress party which is in the hot seat. Sipal Singh ji also wants to respond to when you had a point to make against IPS and IAS officers, or on IPS and IAS officers. Interestingly, Ramanji, the former Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh only alerted the centre, saying drone drops are happening as deep as 31 kilometers into the border. Soon after which, this amendment of the BSF law also took place. So there was a certain give and take which happened. But you are more privy to that information. But please.
One thing you have to understand that ever since this farm laws occurred, the way they have happened, BJP, there is a lot of trust deficit with the central government right now in Punjab. So we are, after all, we are the part of Punjab, and we all believe in Punjab that BJP is extremely mischievous, and it is out to wreck Punjab somehow or the other, So this is a very unfortunate state of affairs which is happening here. Right now, BJP has its lowest credibility, and maybe even Mr. Modi is one of the most unpopular leader here. But it shouldn't have happened. After all, he's the Prime Minister of India. But the onus of having the trust of people also lies with the conduct of the Union Party. You see, the Punjab has been tormented for almost 1 year. We have been in such a turmoil for almost 1 year. The roads are jammed. Every part of the Punjab has been under some stress or the other. So the moment they extended that distance of 50 kilometers, the reaction all over was that it is basically to intervene in the working of Punjab, especially when elections are around. So I think whatever Punjab government has done according to the popular sentiment. Nobody wants that the law and order, which is a state subject, should have a de facto control by the union government. So if you have to understand that we respect law and order, and you have to trust Punjab. That is the point.
No, sir, but this is something which is a perennial problem. Political.
Mr. Upadhyay, there are going to be elections, and you will see for yourself, with even all the arm twisting, with every trick up their sleeves, they'll not be able to get any traction in Punjab. Try to understand.
No, it's not about. See, nobody, sir, whoever. The law and order right now of the state is with the state government, and it is the state government which has to crack down. My point is, you will get to the bottom of this blast and you will figure out who's done it. But the Chief Minister himself has said, and this is something which I see, the person in Harmandir Sahib who committed the sacrilege is lynched dead. The person who's at the Ludhiana bomb blast said that he was trying to assemble the bomb, dead. The person in Kapurthala murdered. Person in Kapurthala murdered. In Gurdaspur there has been drone drops. Drone drops have happened across the board. Sir, Shashikant ji wants to come in. Allow me, please. Let me just go across to the other panelists. Shashikant ji.
I want to make a comment and take a reply from you, sir.
Ji.
Please, take at least one.
Yes.
Actually,
yes, Raman ji.
Yes, let me speak, sir.
Yes, Raman ji.
Tell me, right now in Jammu Kashmir, it is all controlled by union government, and they are the rulers there. Are the situations normal there?
No, it is not. So are you trying to say that Punjab is equal to Jammu and Kashmir?
Whatever they have said.
Are you trying to say that Punjab is equal to Jammu and Kashmir right now, sir? Are you trying to say, and that is exactly what the enemy wants. They have a K2 policy, Kashmir and Khalistan. So are you trying to right now say the situation in Punjab is equal to Jammu and Kashmir, or the situation in Punjab is far better than what it was in Jammu and Kashmir, and is in Jammu and Kashmir in a far better place than where it was about just 3 years ago? That is for you to decide. That is for you to decide. That is for the numbers to decide. That is for the fact that in the last 35 years the oldest church has opened only now. It was shut down. In 90s, the oldest temples, there was never, in 32 years there was never a yatra. The fact that Sikhs are getting their rights, and those who are sent there in terms of are all getting domiciled. Sir, I don't want to fight on facts. I want to say Punjab is in a far better place than Jammu and Kashmir. And if you are saying that today the situation in Punjab is equal to Jammu and Kashmir, then it's a statement on the Congress-ruled government in the last 5 years, sir. Sir, no, sir, don't try and get personal with me, Ramanji. It's not going to take this debate anywhere. I have the right to make an argument, and I'm making an argument. You may agree or disagree with me. I'm not being disrespectful with you, sir. Please don't try and get personal with me, sir.